Hi guys, welcome to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. So this video is for the Sagittarius. I know it's inverted because I'm actually facing with the screen, but Sagittarius, hi. So as usual, we're gonna start with the Astro dice and then we'll move on to the cards. The cards in question here are the Intuitive Oracle cards, the tarot cards, the romance and love oracle cards, which you need to keep in mind is not just about romantic relationships. It could also be talking about any other kind of relationship like friendship, familial relationship, pets, co-workers, neighbors, anything like that, right? So anything with a relationship that's just full of friendship, love, care, growth, those kind. So let's start with the Astro dice and then we'll move on to the cards. Okay, we've got Pluto, Taurus in the third house. So Pluto is all about some sort of transformation that you're going to go through. It's all about power, rebirth, evolution, intensity, subconsciousness, desires, your obsessions, how much control you have. Then it's also about destructions that might be coming your way, upheavals, if you can say that. Then it talks about deep emotions. Pluto talks about deep emotions that you have regarding something or someone. And then we have fears. It could be talking about your fears, the certain fears that you have. It could be talking about your receptivity and your unearthing something, you're digging something up, probably from the past. So that one. And then we've got Taurus, and Taurus is all about persistence, steadiness, trustworthiness, patience, endurance, tenacity, drive, reliability, security, stability. Taurus is an earth sign, so it talks mostly about growth, stability, finances, the physical world, anything materialistic or physical that you can touch, like a water bottle or anything. So it could be the physical world around you, your surroundings. So we've got deep emotions, we've got the physical world. It's all about materiality, the resistance to change. Whatever is going to happen slowly. Being indulgent towards something, being possessive, being interested in the arts, the beauty and the luxury of everything, grudges, the fashionability, and being chic, if you can say that. So and then we've got the third house, and the third house is all about siblings, your friends, your peers, your traveling ideas, probably wanting to travel somewhere. But although it might just be a short distance travel, so this short distance travel, probably school trips or wanting to go somewhere with your friends or your family. It also talks about early education, the mind and the thinking, the communication and the social activity that you do, the media and the neighbors, right? So that is your Astro dice. I'm really sorry about my throat. I just took a head bath, so it's kind of cold. for my head. So I'm also a little bit sick. So I've been having a little bit of cold here and there for the past week, and I've been really tired as well. But tarot takes my mind off things, and it genuinely makes me calm and nice. So instead of a hobby, I'd like to make this a career. But do let me know if my readings are accurate enough for that to be true. Anyway, let's start with the intuitive oracle cards, and then we'll move on to the others. So we've already got 2 cards jumping out here. So the first one is called Divine Timing. So it says everything unfolds in its time. Trust the universe's timing. And then we've got Divine Protection. The Divine Protection says that you are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition. Sorry about that again. So let's move to the tarot. And see how your week is gonna go. And we've got 1 card jumping out. The Moon. Upright. Let's get the other 2 cards as well. So we've got the 3 of Wands upright, and the 3 of Cups in reverse. So let's read these 3 first, and then we'll move on to the clarification of these 3 cards. So the first one is the Moon, which has come out upright. So the Moon is all about certain mysteries that you're trying to find out what's behind the mystery. You might be under some kind of illusion as well, or you might be feeling a sense of illusions around your surroundings. It could be talking about your dreams, your intuition, your fear, anxiety, your subconsciousness. So your subconsciousness might be trying to give you some kind of premonitions, like a deja vu, a sense of deja vu, like as if, oh my god, this has happened before. But before it happens, you might be getting that sort of feeling, senses. And then we've also got the 3 of Wands upright. So the 3 of Wands upright is all about preparation, progress, waiting for the right time, having foresight. Could be talking about enterprises, some sort of expansion. So it financially speaking, or business wise speaking, or just you might be getting overseas opportunities, you might be expanding, growing, you might be joining a new enterprise as well. So that is there. And then we've got the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups in reverse talks about overindulgence, heavy partying, going into isolation, seeking independence, needing alone time. So there's basically supposedly gossip around you. So 3 is a crowd. It says 3 is a crowd here. So sometimes it's just feeling like you need to be alone. You might be feeling that 2 or 3 people in a group is overcrowding. You might just want to take some alone time. So you might be going into isolation because of that as well. Let's get into the clarifications of these cards and see what they actually mean. So we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Swords in reverse. and the world in reverse. We'll get one or two overall clarification cards so that we can make sense of the whole thing. So the reversed Knight of Swords is all about being restless, unfocused, feeling burnt out, being impulsive, having no sense of direction. It could be talking about something unpredictable that might be coming your way, and you might not have any regard for the consequences. That it could be about you or someone around you, so let's not say that you do not have regard for consequences. It's mostly like, let's just say, whatever decisions are made, it's not being thought through first. It's going into just at the spur of the moment, at the heat of the moment, making a decision and then not thinking of the consequences. So that could be as well. And then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is all about self-limiting beliefs. You might be limiting your beliefs, so that one. And then we've got inner critic. You might be criticizing yourself in your head. A lot of criticism that is going on and on and on. So it also talks about releasing negative thoughts. If it was upright, the card, it says you have negative thoughts, you are restricting yourself and imprisoning yourself in your mind. You might be trapping yourself as well. But the reverse Eight of Swords talks about criticizing yourself, but at the same time, while doing that, you might be finding a release of negative thoughts. You might be opening up to new perspectives, and you will accept yourself first and then everything around you. And then it talks about freedom. So you might be finally finding it free to move about and make choices after some alone time, your isolation. You've thought everything through. You're finding that you're making decisions with the consequences in your mind. And then we've got the World in reverse. So the World in reverse is talking about seeking personal closure, but doing it in shortcuts. So shortcuts brings delays sometimes, and it doesn't lead you towards closure. So you feel a sense of incompletion because of taking the shortcuts. It's better to take the long way so that you can feel satisfied with the work that you've done and have that pride within yourself, so that you can actually feel complete and whole, like as if you've done the good thing. And let's see, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles upright. So the Page of Cups in reverse talks about emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas and creative blocks. So you might be having creative blocks, maybe because of the illusions, the mystery, the overthinking, the overindulgence, the heavy partying, being restless, unfocused, impulsive, being in a state of burnout. But in the end, if you do not take shortcuts and take the long way, you will feel complete. You will have abundance. The Ace of Pentacles talks about abundance and new opportunities, especially financially. Whatever you're manifesting for your financial aspect of life, it could be talking about manifestation, opportunities in new career, or financial opportunities that are coming your way. So that could be talking about the enterprise, new career, new enterprises, maybe an expanding enterprise. So you might get an overseas opportunity. You are venturing into a new place, a new idea, and you're prospering. That's the reading that is coming out for you guys. So this is the tarot part of the reading. So let's move on to the romance and love oracle cards. So the romance and love oracle cards, like I said earlier, it's not just about romantic relationships. It could be about friendships, familial relationships. We've got boundaries. Could be talking about anyone. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. No matter who it is, you need to protect your boundaries. We've also got toxicity. You need to be aware of toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. You need to be aware. So that might be linking up with some sort of emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, the new ideas you might be getting. Probably the overindulgence and heavy partying could be talking the ones around you, like your peer groups. So let's move on to the shadow love oracle cards and see what's in the shadows. It might be best to think of the person that you want to know, the hidden part, what they're hiding, so that you can figure out what they're hiding, what is the feeling that they're having at the moment, that the feeling that they don't want anyone to know. All right, so let's see this. We've got deadly combo. It says dangerous when together, triggering and explosive. And it says adrift. Not willing to settle down or be responsible. It says it's time to commit and put down roots. So you need to protect your boundaries, let go of toxic relationships or be aware of them, because it might be a deadly combo. So it's an explosive, dangerous, when together combo. But at the same time, I get the feeling that both of you are not where you want to be. So you might want to think everything through and settle down. You might want to take the relationship to a next level. So you might want to settle down. It's time to commit. It's saying be responsible, be committed, and put down your roots. Stamp it. Stamp it as in like a postmark. Mark your place. You need to let the tree grow wider and let its roots go deep inside the ground so that it stays strong. Sometimes I do not get the words, but I do make sense of it sometimes. So I just said sometimes twice, but hey, I'm nervous because it's my first time doing my face. So guys, let's move on to the Beastol Oracle cards. So we've got the Soaring Eagle. So the Soaring Eagle is all about clarity, inspiration and insight. So this one is an insight card as well. So you might want to listen to this because it says awaken your spirit to soar to new heights. To soar high, you need to awaken your spirits. That's what it's saying. And then we've got the Courageous Lion. So the Courageous Lion is all about fortitude, courage and self-control. So this one again is also an insight card. So it says you need to reclaim the hidden power within. Whatever is hidden within you, the power that you have, reclaim it. Do not let it be hidden. Let it out, show it out, so that you can be strong and much more better version of yourself. So that is the reading for Sagittarius for the 9th of Feb to the 15th of Feb. I might do a video for Valentine's Day, just for a general audience, not just the zodiacs. So it won't be for the zodiacs, it'll be for the general. So if you are interested in that, please look forward to it. And also I'll see you next week. Hit that like, share, subscribe button so that you can see more of my videos. So I'll see you next week. Bye.